Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays XCOM2. In our last episode, I've actually forgotten what we did. It's only been 24 hours since I recorded it. Was rather late. Yes, in our last episode, we did do a mission where we did reasonably successfully. We lost two of our soldiers. However, we did manage to save our two named soldiers. Is good. Dark Marshal proved without a shadow of a doubt just how badass she is, which is fantastic. We've also completed our power relay and our resistance comms.
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father. He was something of a miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle. I'm not entirely sure how he deciphered their system, but we'd still be half buried in the sand if he hadn't. He gave everything he had to get the ship running. But he didn't live long enough to see her fly.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can honor his memory by using this ship to destroy the aliens wherever we find them.
You'll get no argument here.
I love the background story that keeps giving. So yes, so today we're going to be trying to take this area. So we're going to try and, building up the relay in New Arctic. Then running over to North America, to the Western US, trying to slow down the Avatar project. Now, I think it would be reasonable for you at this point for you to be going, what was with that startup? This is something I spotted yesterday when I was loading up the game. Every time you load a save, it plays something like that. And I think that's so cool. I really love that, and I just thought, you know what? The first of today's recording sessions, I'm going to start with that. I love the little details this game's giving. It's really cool. I'm loving it so far. So yes, enough of that. Let's keep building the relay.
We're reading you.
Excellent. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. So each of the relays counts as one of these. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Okay, so I could get some intel, but with the Avatar project, it's at halfway. And I get the feeling that the Avatar project coming to fruition will be bad for us. So, let's go make contact in the Western US.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
That can wait for now. Or make contact.
Attempting to establish local regional...
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Thank you, Central.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
So do I. Good amount of money. Oh. A new event. Let's see. Alien infiltrators. Oh, gold. They're going to be having infiltrators for a month if that comes off. Okay, so supply drops over there. 3 days to make contact. Okay, no. Let's finish making contact, then we'll get the supply drop.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
And plated armor. Thank you, Tigan. Okay, so codename Yorick gives us predator armor availability, and proving grounds gives us exosuit and spider suits, whatever they do. We've recovered enough of the Advent armor to begin repurposing the outer plates into something better suited to our soldiers. The material itself seems to be the same as what the aliens utilized throughout the Avengers' hull, an extremely durable substance with an unusually ambient magnetic properties. With an unusual ambient magnetic property. As an armor component, the magnetic field surrounding these plates will actually provide additional protection against magnetic-based weaponry, most notably the Gauss weaponry commonly equipped by the Advent. Fantastic! So we can get Predator armor, spider suits, spotty records from the ruined mainframe at XCOM HQ indicate an early prototype for a light armoured suit coupled with grappling hooks, which never came to fruition. Our recent mastery of the alien's material may allow us to revive the concept. Interesting, because I know that was in the first XCOM. So we must have lost against the aliens very early on before we did any upgrades. And an exosuit. We combine the power-assisted armor prototype we've been working on with some of the advent plating we've recovered, we can develop a heavy variant for our plated armor. More importantly, we might be able to add a heavy weapons mounting directly to the armor, combining significant defense and offensive capabilities in a single suit. I wanted. Oh! Lancer autopsy is now instant, as is the Viper autopsy. Well, it would seem daft not to take those. However, first things first. First things
I
first.
certainly admire the courage and tenacity displayed by our troops in the field. They face a well-armed, well-trained enemy, and yet they never
Proving
waver
grounds.
in their loyalty to the cause.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Okay, I want the exosuit. Start
We'll get
developing the
started right away,
exosuit.
Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
Oh, so this project will give us one exosuit. Okay, cool.
I am ready to begin on your order, Commander.
Okay, first I want to know about the Viper.
Although I would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Does that thing have boobs?
I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
Just seeing that picture, I'd be interested to hear in the comments if I'm just reading something into this, but does that snake have boobs? That is creepy! Okay, so let's see what the autopsy results are. I find it truly remarkable how adaptable some of the alien species' genetics are considered to be. Wait, I'll start again. Teeth back in. I find it truly remarkable how adaptable some of the alien species' genetics are to the constant tweaks they're often subjected to. In the case of the Viper, a species once identified as the infiltration unit known as a Thin Man, the aliens have made a conscious reduction in their efforts to disguise its true form. Without the introduction of extensive human genetic materials, the Viper reverts to a purely reptilian form while apparently retaining the same intellect and combat aptitude. The Viper's snake-like form is in many ways similar to the legless reptiles we commonly encounter on Earth. The enhanced torso musculature allows for an upright mobility, and the additions of two physically weak but capable arms allow for the handling of traditional weaponry. Of the many alien species our troops encounter in the field, I find the prospect of encountering an intelligent state standing over 2 meters tall to be among the most disturbing. Understandably. Ooh, battlefield medicine. So, Shen can now do this one. The venom injected by the Viper into its victim is nasty stuff, capable of taking down even the biggest, toughest soldier. However, it also contains a number of enzymes that could be isolated for use in our medikits, greatly improving coagulation at wound sites. Now that's nice, I may have to do that. Next, onto the Stun Lancer autopsy.
The Advent Stun Lancer was apparently outfitted with the intention of serving as a civilian peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units.
That doesn't sound good, more lethal.
Although Advent clearly intended for these units to be their means of dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers, it seems they have come to rely on more brutal means of pacification in the time since.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me with Advent, just seeing the way they're acting. So, what's your report, Tygan? On both the physical and genetic level, the Advent stun lancers are nearly identical to the troopers our forces regularly see in combat. However, a minor yet crucial adjustment to the muscle fiber density of the Lancer improves both agility and overall survivability. Equipped with non-lethal weapons capable of easily disabling human targets, these Lancers were first deployed during the early days following Advent's establishment of the city centres, when civil unrest was a more common problem than outright resistance. In studying their usage and deployment, this raised an interesting question. If the Lancers were among the first forces deployed and their survivability is somewhat higher than that of the standard trooper, did the aliens consciously reduce the trooper's strength based on their assessment of human combat readiness? This would imply a system of rapid genetic modifications beyond what I had previously imagined the aliens were capable of. It would also demonstrate a degree of genetic frugality that I would have previously assumed was irrelevant to the aliens, based on the variety of unusual experiments they've conducted. Interesting that, but these are the early ones and they seem to be tougher. I wonder where the game's going to take this. Arcblade. When pure kinetic energy is no longer sufficient in the field, the Arcblade may prove necessary. It boosts the standard sword's combat effectiveness with the addition of an electrical field capable of stunning enemies that are not outright killed. That looks really good when I have somebody who can use it. Okay, I think I'd like to do the turret breakdown.
The turrets we see employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shin will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they do this, see if we can get our own mechanized units. Okay, however, low on scientist, we're at capacity. Let's finish making contact, then get some supplies. Okay, we've got a skulljack. That can wait. Contact. We found the resistance. There is something so cool about those. Fantastic. Western Europe is ready for this.
Regional contacts located.
Okay. We've got the supply drop. Let's go and get
Avenger
it.
plotting new course.
Then let's see if there's anything else we can get of benefit to ourselves. Some scientists would be good. Okay.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
Okay, that's always concerning when someone says that.
Advent doesn't seem to have any issues stationing completely autonomous weapons in close proximity to the people in those cities. Really shows you how much they care.
Okay, what's the report? We've run across the Advent turrets in a variety of places, mainly near the security checkpoints and other areas they're trying to lock down. Now that we've finally gotten a chance to pull one apart, I can say with certainty that the turrets are operating entirely on their own, with no outside controller or remote direction given. That doesn't sound safe to be anywhere near them when they go off. As much as I'd like to test the targeting sensors, Central and Dr. Tygan have both expressed their concerns about test firing the system before we know how it discerns between friendly and hostile targets. Considering how close the aliens position these things to civilian-occupied areas, the targeting recognition software must be incredibly accurate or incredibly basic. I wouldn't be at all that surprised if the aliens were caught just flipping the switch and setting these loose on anyone caught in the firing radius. I'll have to see about setting up some sort of test environment. Shen. Okay, so defense matrix. The defense matrix repurposes recent recovered Advent turrets as automated defenses to be deployed in case of a ground assault on the Avenger. Okay. So, magnetic weapons or psionics? I would like... Psionics are quicker. I'll do psionics.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
Thank you,
I'll
Tiger.
contact you when I have a full report available.
Now, let's see if I can get you some more scientists. Oh, let's finish getting our supplies though.
Commander, the aliens have made significant progress toward their goals. New Advent facilities are cropping up around the world.
Okay. So there's another Avatar project. Oh, gold. Okay. Okay, we've got resources.
For the Indian Regional Zone.
We've got resources. See if we can. Okay, let's look at the stuff. We've cleared the area, but. Okay, I'll have the scientist. Can't get another engineer. Okay. Let's see what this does to research.
Research is proceeding as planned, Commander.
12 days. Okay. So now, we have power relay, comms room, and an empty room here. Oh, we can upgrade the rooms. Very nice. However, Gremlin could be useful. Power relay, no. Guerrilla tactics. Let's see. That, I think I want the guerrilla tactics.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
Okay, so we'll have to upgrade here. Ah, okay. Nothing more to spend there. That's fine. Once this is done, that'll give us a boost in our soldiers. Speaking of soldiers, see, Advanced Warfare Center. That's healing mostly. Okay, in that case,
Hey,
let's have a
Commander.
look at items we can build. Arc blade of no use to me right now. Not enough supplies for one of those. That's a shame. Okay. Proving grounds. See if anything
What do
useful is
you
in
know
here.
about these gene therapy clinics, Doctor? They seem like a big draw for the cities right now.
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you firsthand. They do offer a level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity's greatest ailments. Cancer, malaria, AIDS. The process is relatively simple.
As long as you're compliant.
Yes. The price of admission is acceptance of all Advent policies. For many people, that's hardly a consideration. A minor inconvenience at most.
I'm beginning to see the appeal.
Okay, I do need some more engineers. However, we're doing okay. Guerrilla tactics will really help. Okay. Have we got anything for some more supplies? Not enough resources to make contact. Intel could be useful. I have an awful lot of intel right now. Definitely do with some funds, but I don't want to sell anything. Okay. I think let's go over here. How much is that going to cost? 100 supplies. I don't have 100 supplies. Okay. Of course, I'm not... Wait, hang on. Does that mean all my soldiers are healthy? Wow, that's not been like that in a long time.
What can I
Okay,
do for you, Commander?
well, if you're free, take you out of there. Where can I put you? Could do the alien facility. Or I can increase resistance contacts from you. Ooh. Okay, that'll give me alloy and supplies. But it can take up to 3, so it's going to be a long one. Okay, you know what? Let's get this room excavated. 20 days. Well, we cut down a lot once I get Mai Young in there. But we are at full capacity. Okay. Let's get over to the US then.
Commander, now that we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility. This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project.
Fantastic. Well, that is what we're going to do next then. However, seeing the time, I'm afraid that is all the time we have for this episode. I realize it's a slightly shorter episode than normal, but it doesn't make sense to just start going into this mission when we are so close to the end of our normal half hour. So I do hope you enjoyed today's episode, or at least this episode. There's probably going to be another one coming today. Actually, yeah. My current plan, I'm assuming, well, this will be out on Wednesday. That's my plan. So this afternoon, episode 2 should be coming out. And I'm hoping for the rest of this week, keeping it to 2 episodes a day, including Saturday and Sunday. Whether that happens or not, we'll wait and see. At the moment for me, it is currently Sunday. So plans could change quite quickly depending on what work's like. But I am loving this game and I'm constantly excited to play some more. So again, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, if you want to, if you could hit likes, shares or comments on that, that all helps grow the channel. It also tells me that XCOM 2 is a series you want to see. And that does help me work out what to record more of. And also, if you would like to have a character named after you, or, if you already have a character named after you and you want to name your weapon, please let me know in the comments as well. If you let me know what country you're from, if you want a character, I can try and make the character from the same country as you're from. Now, I do hope you'll join me later today for the next episode, where we get to go into the alien facility and start dealing with the Avatar project for the first time. I'm really excited to do that. So I'm not going to hang around anymore. I've just final thank you all for watching today, and I do hope you'll see you this afternoon for the second episode, where we get into the alien facility. Until then, farewell.